be scared of the night, always wanting the fright of your life. Oh baby, can't you see the monster screamed in your dreams? Be your monster, darling, while you're scared asleep at night. Oh, to tell you that remember of your life. No, baby, yes, I see the monster made of night.
So we're back, guys, here at the Murder Manor in Barlaston Staffordshire. Let's go and have a look round yet again, guys. Wow. From first view, clearly vandals have hit it. Well, I've always loved this sort of features here and this archway coming in. It's pretty cool. The front door. Wow. Amazing features. This vinery just taking over this woodwork here to the front. Show you this amazing building. As I remember, there is an active library to the side here, which I did have a word with a person in there last time. Wow, amazing. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's changed much, besides obviously vandals getting to it, and that sort of stained glass window at the top there, that was into the bathroom. These outbuildings here, and kitchen in there, just make it out sort of, without obviously the light reflecting too much so on it. Esperanto way. Comes to the back here. There's another little sign here. Hooton room. I'm just trying to, obviously, as well, be cautious. There's a bit of a wire running across. Wow. Amazing. So near to the back, ooh, all this land here. Wow. Obviously this was a point that you could get in, clearly. Looks like they've sealed it up good and proper. I mean, I always see it as like a shame, obviously, they seal this up because I'll never get to go back into it again and check it out. But at the same time, it obviously prevents vandals from damaging it even further. So, totally have respect, you know, for it. If you can't get in, you can't get in, guys. It's just what it is. But just coming back here, revisiting it, and I'll tell you a bit more in the history. Why it's the murder manor, for one. Yeah. It was one of the most grisly crimes of that time. The 62-year-old Alice Wiltshaw was discovered by her husband Cuthbert at their home Estoril in Barlaston, Staffordshire, on Wednesday, July 16, 1952. On his return home, Cuthbert discovered Alice's body, lifeless and brutally murdered. This investigation by the police saw her killer swing from the gallows. Cuthbert, a wealthy pottery manufacturer, had finished work for the day and returned to the 14-room mansion in the early evening. To his horror, he found Alice lying in a pool of her own blood in the kitchen. The trail of blood and other evidence led police to the conclusion that Alice had initially been attacked in the kitchen, probably while she had been preparing the evening meal. The intruder had selected 2 heavy logs from the scullery and savagely beaten Alice about the head, knocking her senseless. The assailant had then gone upstairs to steal property and rifle Alice's handbag, and upon returning downstairs had discovered that Alice had recovered consciousness and was now standing in the hallway. The attack began again as Alice tried to escape back towards the kitchen. Her assailant had followed her, hitting as he went. All kinds of weapons had been used, vases, ornaments, and finally a 3-foot-long barred poker, all of which were found heavily blood-stained. Alice had finally made her way back to the kitchen, and as she lay on the floor, dying, the callous killer had stabbed her through the head with the poker. He had also stabbed her in the stomach a number of times. There were, however, clues for the police to examine. The killer had left behind a footprint and a pair of blood-stained gloves. As for the motive for this terrible crime, that was easy to determine. More than £3,000 worth of jewellery was found missing